Hi everyone, I'm Mike O'Connor from Australian Photography magazine, and we're here in Surrey Hills today taking a look at the new Fujifilm GFX 50S. This is a big deal, a 51 megapixel sensor that's 43 by 32 millimeters in size. That means huge amounts of image quality, amazing dynamic range, and perfect for things like studio photography, landscapes, portrait photography, that kind of thing. So we're going to take it out this afternoon to Bondi Beach, but this morning I'm just going to talk about some of the features in beautiful Surrey Hills. So you might be wondering what you get for the $10,000 asking price for a camera body like this. The main thing is the size. It's relatively small considering how big that sensor is. It's smaller than a Canon 1DX, smaller than a Pentax K1, and considerably smaller than other medium format cameras like the Pentax 645Z and the Phase 1 cameras. On launch there are 3 lenses available with 3 more to come. There's this 32-64, 120mm and a 63mm, and we're already seeing lens mount adapters coming out for this too. So there is a Canon one that was announced in the last week, and there's been Hasselblad mount adapters announced too. So all in all, it's a pretty versatile platform right off the bat, which is really cool to see. If you've read any of the early reviews of the GFX 50, you may have read that the autofocus system isn't great. We did find it hunts a little bit, but I think the key with a camera like this is using it for what it's designed for. Like I said earlier, studio photography, architecture, landscapes, portraits, things where you don't have moving subjects, this camera is great for. There's plenty of options if you want to shoot sports out there. If you want a camera though that gives you huge amounts of detail, which will really allow you to crop in, this will do such a great job with that big sensor. So if you use it within the confines of what it's designed for, you'll get really great results. One of the really cool features about the Fujifilm GFX 50S is they've thought really smartly about the controls you'd want at your fingertips when using a camera like this. So like most modern SLRs, you have a tiltable LCD screen, but you also have these changeable EVFs as well. So this slides off and you can replace it with another EVF that tilts if you like. Or if you don't want to run one of those at all, that's fine too. You can take it off completely, which will make the whole body a lot smaller. As well as that, the lenses have a manual aperture control ring, but if you don't want to do that, you can also set it to C and change it yourself on camera too. All in all, it's really smart. It allows the camera to be a lot smaller, still maintaining that quite compact package. So the $1 million question, or that's probably more the $10,000 question really, is this camera worth buying? For the price, you do get a lot. And if you use the camera within the confines of what it's been designed for, like I was saying earlier, architecture, studio, all those things, you'll get amazing results, especially so if you want to blow up the images large. If you've got plans to take photos of the kids down at the footy game, I'd look elsewhere. But if you want to have images that have amazing detail, incredible dynamic range, this camera will give you those results in spades. Just make sure you save a bit of money for some of those nice lenses that come with it too.